Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on March the 23rd, 2021. Microsoft enters into negotiations to buy Discord. Microsoft is in talks to buy messaging platform Discord Inc. for more than $10 billion, Bloomberg News reported, citing people familiar with the matter. Sources said Discord has approached potential buyers and Microsoft is one of them. Discord, valued at about $7 billion as of last December, is a platform on which users coordinate group activities such as games, discussions, and even virtual parties. The Xbox maker sought to bolster its video game offerings with its $7.5 billion acquisition of ZeniMax Media last year, the largest gaming acquisition in the company's history. With its strong gaming business, Microsoft has also been looking for its own social media platforms. Its last major social media deal was its $26.2 billion acquisition of LinkedIn in 2016. Global stock markets fall due to China sanctions. Asian stocks reversed earlier gains on Tuesday, dragged down by declines in Chinese markets that have been shaken by a new round of sanctions after a shakeout of inflation fears helped bolster broader sentiment in the region. The broadest index of MSCI stocks in the Asia-Pacific region outside Japan fell 0.76%, hurt by a 1.42% drop in Chinese blue chips. The United States and other countries, including the European Union, on Monday imposed sanctions on Chinese officials over human rights abuses in Xinjiang and Beijing, retaliated with punitive measures against European lawmakers, diplomats, institutions, and families. Negative sentiment looks set to weigh on European stocks, with EURO STOXX 50 and FTSE futures weakening 0.42% and 0.61%. S&P 500 futures are down 0.28%. Investors are now looking forward to the speeches in Congress by Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell and Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen. S&P Dow Jones to bring Xiaomi back to listing. Chinese smartphone maker Xiaomi Corp will be eligible to be included in indexes again, S&P Dow Jones indices said Monday, after a federal judge suspended a U.S. ban on investment in the company over allegations of its ties to the Chinese military. The Defense Department under the Trump administration added Xiaomi and 8 other companies to the list of mid-January and required Americans to sell their stakes in those firms by a deadline. Earlier this month, S&P DJI said it would remove some listed securities, but a U.S. District Judge Rodolphe Contreras suspended the blacklist for Beijing-based Xiaomi, citing a deeply flawed U.S. government process for listing it for a ban. The indices that removed Xiaomi will review its securities for compliance in its next scheduled rebalancing, S&P DJI said Monday. UK unemployment rate unpredictably falls to 5%. Britain's unemployment rate unexpectedly fell to 5% in the 3 months to January as the country entered a new coronavirus lockdown. Official figures showed Tuesday below forecast of increase to 5.2%. Separate official data based on tax records show that the number of employed workers increased by 68,000 in February from January, though there was 693,000 fewer overall than the year before the pandemic began. Average wage growth rose to 4.8%, the highest since March 2008, though it reflects that job losses were greatest in low-wage sectors such as retail and hospitality rather than higher wages for people still in work. Since January, non-essential stores and most businesses open to the public have been closed in England to slow the spread of more contagious versions of COVID-19.